Okay, well, we'll get started. Today I'm going to finish my 1-year sentence up today with my last safety short or safety meeting, and then Caden is graciously going to take my place and do a better job.
Impossible.
No. So anyways, I wanted to just wanted to revisit the Western Mule fold-away crane, and we don't use this a lot out in our sampling world, but there are occasions when we may have to, or if you find yourself in a situation where you need to lift something up that's below grade or that's heavy. We do have a tool to do that, but it is basically a bumper crane, and it's fairly easy to operate, but there are a few things that you have to think about, because any moving equipment is dangerous. First off, you want to make sure when you get your vehicle set, it's parked, your parking brakes on, you're going to have your cones out, you're going to be in a safe place, you're following the city's guidelines as far as traffic control, and basically we have 2 people, so it makes it a lot easier. And so you'll have your cones out, you'll have your vehicle parked, and usually you'll be somewhere in front of the truck will be in front, because it is a rear crane of what you're trying to lift. So normally it would be out of a manhole, maybe anywhere from 3 feet to 20 feet in depth. So with the crane, first thing you want to do is, before getting it set up, you want to get your rigger out. And your rigger's under here, and there's a screw that comes out, and then you want to basically make sure that sets down. That way, if there's any weight or anything or any offset, you're not going to end up causing any problems there, any tipping. So with this just folds out. There's like a cover that comes up, and then your crane is actually, like I said, it's within the bumper. So you want to be, actually it's better to have 2 people, because this is heavy. So you want to have one person lift from the back and the other person from the front. And then you want to bring it up, one person holding it here, and then while the other person, there's 2 accessories that are very important. The pin will hold that there. Without the pin, you can't operate this. If you don't have the pin, do not operate it, because it will be dangerous. And then secondly is the controller. And the controller basically goes in at the side here. Don't step on it like I did. And also too, try to keep it dry, because it is electrical. So there's a little notch here on the side, and that'll just guide you in. There's a notch actually, and then there's a little piece here. So the notch lines up here with this little piece here. Well, actually what they call it, but so that'll just go right in there. So you're set to go. So the first thing you want to do after you get the controller set up is basically go ahead and push it down, because this is under tension. And then before we go any further, this should be locked in place, because I have been on occasion when it wasn't locked in place, this could swing. And that's, once again, you want to make sure you don't have any overhead obstacles or hazards. And I would also too advise using some sort of head protection. So I'm going to go ahead and get it down a little bit more. Okay, that's pretty good there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull this pin out here, and then that's, at this point, it'd probably be better, you know what, Patrick, once you get down, yeah, we want to swing it out. We don't want to do that. We don't want to have him standing on there. So I push down on this, and that swings it out. And now I want to be able to get it locked in place. Okay. This goes up here, so it usually takes 2 people to operate these.
step up on this to get that high enough.
And that pin goes in there, so that way that doesn't move out. And then you want to be able to position this so that you're basically in the center of what you're trying to pull up. So we can swing that. Once again, you got to watch your head. Push down on that. Should lock into place here. Yeah, so that way we moved it, and it has to lock in. Once it's locked in, you're good to go. It's not going to move. Like I said, I was out on years ago, and we had a couple of inspectors that didn't get it locked in, and that thing moved, and it almost hit somebody in the head. So you just got to be careful on that. So to operate this, there's only an up and a down. It's fairly easy to operate. Once again, do not be under the crane like this, you know, kind of be at the side, and you might, you know, once again, depending upon where traffic is, you don't want to be out here. You just want to find a place that you're you know, I would actually say back here. And then I always recommend having 2 people operate it. And then make sure too that it's once again it's in the it's not coming out of the wheel up there, so the cable is hot. Very useful tool. You know, use it. Shoot, you could use it for just if you wanted to, you know, pick up things and put them in the back of the truck if you